Despite back-to-back championships and a deep playoff run this season, the Las Vegas Aces have fired general manager Natalie.
The Las Vegas Aces are starting to lose their hold on the WNBA spotlight, and it's clear that internal problems are to blame. The team has been making headlines for off-court drama and controversies, and now they're blaming their coach for being too tough. On top of that, key players like Kelsey Plum and Alicia Clark are leaving. This is happening even with Aja Wilson, a three-time MVP, still leading the team.
Going on in their locker room, like, this Aces team is falling apart. This is not a coach that I would want to play for.
The Aces' egos have gotten so big that they've overshadowed their championship wins. Their arrogance has spiraled to the point where it's no surprise they're caught in turmoil. What used to be a powerhouse team has turned into a drama, and it's clear their own behavior is what's causing all the problems.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna try to be the best. I get y'all saying best player in the world. That's great, it looks great. But I wanna be the best person. I wanna be the best teammate, because that's how I get the best out of me.
The Las Vegas Aces, once seen as the WNBA's top team, have taken a surprising and dramatic fall. What seemed like an unstoppable force is now a major misstep. They had it all. Back-to-back championships in 2022 and 2023, a superstar roster led by three-time MVP Aja Wilson, and a loyal fan base. But now, their golden era is falling apart in such a messy way, it almost feels like an award-worthy disaster.
Las Vegas Aces, the team that revitalized the modern-day super team in the WNBA. They went from dominating the league, is now the team that did not live up to expectations this year, and is a team that's one by one falling apart in front of our own very.
2024 was supposed to be another big year for the Las Vegas Aces, but instead, it turned into a total disaster. Their playoff performance was so underwhelming that even their most loyal fans were left puzzled, trying to figure out what happened. Let's break down the chaos. It's a meltdown so intense it deserves a closer look.
To get better, we have to really take a sharp look at ourselves, look ourselves in the mirror, see our shortcomings.
The first big hit came when general manager Natalie Williams, the woman who helped build the Aces into a powerhouse, was unexpectedly fired. The front office claimed it was for restructuring, but it felt more like a desperate move with no clear explanation. What exactly were they restructuring? Their image as the league's most stable team. That's now in ruins, and no PR spin can fix it. And the mess didn't end there. Assistant coaches Natalie Nakase and Tyler Marsh both took head coaching jobs elsewhere, leaving the Aces scrambling for solutions.
Natalie Nakase is now the head coach of the Valkyries.
Natalie Nakase made history as the WNBA's first Asian American head coach with the Golden State Valkyries, while Tyler Marsh took a head coaching job with the Chicago Sky. The pattern is hard to miss. Staff seem to be leaving in droves, almost like they were jumping off a sinking ship. And honestly, who could blame them? When a supposed dynasty starts losing key people faster than air leaving a deflating basketball, it's obvious things are falling apart.
Newest franchise, the Golden State Valkyries, have named Natalie Nakase as their first ever head coach.
Chicago, as we just said, has Tyler Marsh as their head coach. He was also an assistant for the Las Vegas Aces, so that's caused a lot of back and forth because they've had two now assistant coaches.
In a move that screams desperation, the Aces decided to give Becky Hammon both the head coach and general manager roles. Because nothing says stability like piling even more pressure on someone already under a lot of stress. Hammon, who was mentored by the legendary Greg Popovich, now has the tough job of fixing a collapsing team culture while also running the front office. Good luck, Becky. It's like trying to stop a hurricane with a paper umbrella.
Moves necessary, whatever that means, to put the best product that we possibly can. It's not going to be the same group probably next year. It just won't. And I'm sad about that because I really like that group. They're a pain in my ass, but
And who could forget the public fallout between Becky Hammon and Kelsey Plum during the playoffs? Plum had a rough game, scoring just 6 points with a poor 2-for-9 shooting record. Hammon's frustration boiled over, sparking a heated exchange that quickly went viral. But the drama didn't stop there. Hammon took it up a notch, calling out her players for caring more about fame than winning. Her sharp comment, "freaking celebrities," wasn't just a gripe, It was a mic drop that summed up the chaos the Aces had turned into.
Players are in commercials and this and that and being freaking celebrities, and you get distracted.
Kelsey Plum isn't one to quietly accept blame. She turned up the heat by announcing she won't be extending her contract and plans to become an unrestricted free agent in 2025. Is this just a negotiation move, or is she truly done with the Aces drama? Either way, fans are worried at the thought of losing one of their biggest stars. And it gets worse. Veterans Alicia Clark and Tiffany Hayes, who came out of retirement to help strengthen the team, are also set to become free agents. If they leave, the Aces will be in serious trouble. Without them, their depth will vanish, leaving them scrambling to rebuild.
Get better. We have to really take a sharp look at ourselves, look ourselves in the mirror, see our shortcomings.
Even Becky Hammon isn't sugarcoating the situation. She's publicly said the 2025 roster will look very different, essentially confirming what everyone already knows. This team is about to undergo a major overhaul. Let's be honest, when your head coach predicts a full roster shakeup, it's clear the dynasty is over. The Aces aren't just falling apart, they're imploding, and the WNBA is watching it all unfold. Scandals and controversies have deeply damaged the Aces' reputation, shattering any illusion of being a clean, respectable team. At the center of it all, a scandal so shocking it could belong in a crime thriller: salary cap violations.
The league is investigating the Aces for potential salary cap circumvention. Back in May, the Las Vegas Convention Authority gave each of the players an additional $100,000 to basically be active in the...
The Aces were caught red-handed trying to bypass the WNBA salary cap by using third-party payments to players. Allegedly, outside entities were paying extra money to help keep the team stacked. As a result, the league stripped them of their 2025 first-round draft pick. Losing such a crucial pick isn't a small penalty, it's a major setback, especially for a team already facing the possibility of losing key players. Was their success ever truly about basketball? Or was there something shady going on behind the scenes all along?
Good here and there, but who can be great every single game, every possession? And that's when I shy.
Becky Hammon has gone from being recognized for her coaching to being linked with scandal. She was handed a 2-game suspension for violating workplace policies after serious allegations from former player Dehami. Hammy accused the team of bullying and body shaming her for being pregnant, a claim that exposes the hypocrisy within the organization. Hammon's suspension sent shockwaves through the league, further damaging the Aces' already tarnished reputation. It's not just a bad look, it's an ethical disaster that has many questioning if the team's supposed winning culture was flawed from the beginning.
They suspends Becky Hammon for 2 games. They lose a first-round pick in 2025 because Derek Hamby says she was bullied for being pregnant, body shamed, just really harassed.
Let's not pretend this is the Aces' first brush with controversy. Their history is filled with rumors and allegations of shady behavior, including whispers of under-the-table deals in past seasons that have always raised questions about their so-called dynasty. Can we really trust the legitimacy of their back-to-back championships when their off-court actions seem to hint at corruption? Both fans and analysts are starting to lose faith. The big question now is, were those trophies genuinely earned, or did they owe some of that success to bending, if not breaking, the rules?
The offer is really simple. We want you to just play. We want you to keep repping Las.
Now let's talk about the Indiana Fever, a team that's made an incredible comeback, going from league bottom dwellers to serious contenders with a smart rebuilding plan. Caitlin Clark has been a game changer, setting 62 records in her rookie season and becoming the face of this revitalized franchise. But it's not just her impressive stats. Clark's leadership has sparked new energy in the Fever, transforming them from underdogs into a real threat. The team's leadership changes have been key as well. They brought back Kelly Kaw and hired Stephanie White as head coach, creating a front office that's looking strong and organized, especially when compared to the mess in Las Vegas.
Smack last year, I'm sure they heard it, and they got to smack us this year. So, for us, we will have a long off.
Caitlin Clark isn't just a stats powerhouse. She's a magnetic presence who's attracting fans and potential free agents alike. Her rise has made Indiana the team to watch, while the Aces drama has likely pushed free agents away. With Aliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, Both stars in their own right, ready to take the Fever even further, the Aces are sinking in the mess they created. The Fever are on an impressive upward trajectory, poised to shake up the league for years to come. As for the Aces, their future looks bleak. They've gone from being a model franchise to the league's laughingstock. What was once called a dynasty is now a cautionary tale, an example of how to destroy something great. Championships may fade, but a reputation for self-sabotage can stick around forever. So, congratulations, Las Vegas Aces! You've turned your empire into a full-blown dumpster fire, and honestly, it's hard not to watch this disaster unfold with a mix of disbelief, shock, and, let's admit it, a little bit of fear.